Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I am excited today to go over my November Boxycharm. Super exciting. If you're not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a subscription box that I get every month. There are different sizes of boxes. I get the base box. So you get 5 full-sized makeup items, skincare items, or makeup tools. You get to choose one of them, and it's just fun. I've gotten some of my favorite makeup items in my stash from Boxycharm, and every month they have a sale where you can go in and buy some top brands at deep discounts. So I did cheat a little. I went into my box to see if there were any makeup items so that I could apply them with you on camera today and get a first impression and find out, is this box worth the, I believe it's $27.99? Let's see if it's worth it. Just keep watching. I am opening the box, and in every box you get a card. It's going to tell you what's in the box, details about the items in the box, and their retail value. Let's start with the non-makeup item first, and this one is from Somme Institute. This is the Transport Exfoliating Glycolic Acid Pads. Gently exfoliate and treat your skin, take it to a whole new level, powered by MDT5. The soft saturated cotton pads are designed to help improve skin tone, texture, and clarity with an 8% buffered AHA formula that gently exfoliates dead cells on the skin's surface. Retails for $65. I have these from another brand, I think from Boxycharm. So these I will absolutely use. This is something I usually use it about once a week, and it just, I believe it helps clear the dead skin off of the face. Don't know anything about the brand. If you're interested, I can keep you posted. The next thing that I got is from LES. This is the LES Beauty Cream Bronzer. Lightweight, creamy bronzer with a natural velvet finish that melts into skin for an effortless, sun-kissed glow. Retails for $18, and it says on here that this is a new launch. So LES stands for Lower East Side. I've never heard of this brand. I'm assuming they have different shades. So based on probably the beauty quiz that you do when you set up your Boxycharm, that's how they figured out what shade I would be. Packaging is nice. You get a little mirror, you get a shade in there. So this will be our first application. Let's put a little color on these cheeks. Everything that I have on my face I will have listed below, as well as details about the products that I got in the box. Okay. I went in light-handed because I didn't know how pigmented it would be. I've been really fussy about the shades of my bronzers lately because everything feels too warm, but this feels neutral. This feels like it's a neutral shade, and it's going on nicely. Very smooth. I like that. I will try to keep you posted in the description box on the wear time. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the cheeks off. I brought in a product that I got from a Boxycharm previously from Wander Beauty. This is the On The Glow Blush and Illuminator. Blush and highlight are on. Let's move on to the next product. Oh my. I have a Tarte Maracujá Juicy Lip Balm. I've been hearing some fantastic things about this product. Get that cushiony pout you've always dreamt of with this all-in-one vegan balm, gloss, color, and treatment. Features 10+ antioxidant rich fruits to smooth and nourish, while the Cushion Comfort Complex instantly plumps and smooths the appearance of pesky lip lines. This mirror shine formula is always comfortable, never sticky, and smells like coconut. Retails for $21. Very cool. I know that they had one of the bigger boxes. They were focused more on Tarte products, but this would be the one that I'd be interested in. This is what it looks like. I do have just some lip liner on my lips, a little Morphe makeup talk. Let's check this out. Looks like it's a pretty pink color. It says Rose on the box. So it's a click. I clicked it out. I don't know how much I should click. I have it clicked out, and let's try it out. It's very soft. So if you are heavy-handed like me, you're gonna press it down quite a bit. I'm not sure how I feel about it. My lips feel a little sticky. Smells good. No taste. The next item in the box is from Realher. This is their Metallic Eyeliner Duo. This creamy buildable formulation glides on without tugging or pulling on the eyelids, suitable for any eye color. Its metallic finish is also waterproof and will last on your waterline. Create defining lines or smudges to finish off a smoky look. Wear alone, add the perfect pop to your eye, or use to complete your look and accentuate eyes. Retails for $30. I love Realher. I have their brow pencil in my brows today, and I would never have known about this brand had it not been for Boxycharm. Looks like we have a blue shade and a copper shade. Let's go ahead and swatch these. Here's the copper. Here is the blue. Ooh, it's a pretty shade. I like that. I will incorporate those into my eye look because the next thing we have here is from Item Beauty by Addison Rae. It's the In My Element eyeshadow palette. Have them seeing stars with this blendable, buildable 10-shade shadow palette, a cosmic collection of warm shadows, cool neutrals, and star-dusted shimmers for a look that's out of this world. Retails for $24. Very excited. I've never tried anything from Item Beauty. I will say I peeked at this earlier and there is a shade Broken. I was able to sort of press it back in there. Swatched a couple of the what appear to be warmer shades. Let's go on this side. They look pretty nice. If I have a little bit of pink going on, I'm gonna do an eye look and use some of these cooler tones. I'm gonna go in with my Rephr 14 and I'm gonna start with Starship. Wow. Pretty. I'm gonna wipe off the brush and I'm gonna blend it out with this Interstellar shade, which is just a lighter tone of that first one, maybe a little more purpley. And I'm just gonna go along the edges here. I think Moonstar looks to be the prettiest. It looks like it might even be, no, looks like a pretty purpley pink. Oh wow, that's pretty. Ooh. I see pinks and purples and white. I hope you can see how pretty this is. Pretty. Do I have shadow on my nose? I'm gonna go into my Essence Smoky Eyes brush. I'm gonna start with that Interstellar, which is the lighter of the two mattes. I'm just gonna go a little sloppy underneath the eye. Then I'm gonna take a smaller brush. This one is from Alter Ego. I'm gonna go into that darker shade. Keep it real tight. I'm going to take another one of my Essence Smoky Eyes brush and I'm going to put a little bit of this Lunar Eclipse in the inner corner. Now to incorporate these liners, my eyes are watering, I was just choking on my coffee. That's okay. We have a blue and a copper. I think I'll use the copper. That is really pretty. I love that tone. I hope it lasts. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some liner and mascara and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. I'm very pleased. Number one, thank you Boxycharm for listening. I prefer makeup over skincare. I have an excess of skincare in my cabinet. So thank you for sending lots of pretty makeup. Let's start with the eyeshadow palette. I like it. I'm glad that I got to try Item Beauty. I think the look turned out great. I love that shimmer. It is so beautiful with the pinks and purples. I can't wait to play with this again and get into these more warm tones. I was a little bit concerned about the lack of depth. I would like maybe a darker warm tone. I like the white in the inner corner. In general, I like this color story a lot, so I'm glad. It makes me want to try more from Item Beauty. The liners are great. The next time I do a blue eye look, I know I'll have a nice creamy blendable liner for my waterline. The copper, I could wear this every day. Beautiful. I love Realher products. I'm glad to have these. The bronzer, it went on great. I mean, it is a little lighter toned on my face. In the day-to-day, I would normally do a cream bronzer and then set it with a powder bronzer. I'm gonna leave this one alone and see how it does, but it is a soft, pretty, bronzy contour. So I like the neutralness of this shade. The Maracujá Lip Balm. It doesn't feel as sticky now as it did when I first put it on, and yes, the shine is pretty. I understand the hype. The only warning I would give you is that this product is very soft. I remember hearing that online. When you're pressing, you can feel it sort of smashing down into your lips, so don't click up too much when you're using it, but it does feel very nourishing. I do appreciate the shine that is there, and I will use it. And the last thing are these glycolic acid pads from Somme Institute. I'm very happy to have them. I have another brand in my cabinet, 3/4 empty, so these will get use. The value of the box I added up, and it is $158. I am pleased. I think this was a great box. If you get Boxycharm, let me know what you got in your box. There are different variations. There have been boxes that I like better than others, but this one I think is a smash hit. Very happy with my box, Boxycharm. Thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you join me. Hit the notification bell next to that subscribe button and you'll get a notification when I do upload, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.